Happy to see that Saturday, the upcoming Shred Fest event that we have here at the station, it is going to be nice weather out because we are going to be talking all week long in this Protect Yourself Week about the ongoing crime of identity theft. Joining us this morning to talk more about it, one of the partners with us with SVA Certified Public Accountants and Pelletary Shredding, Kimberly Hazen from the Wisconsin Better Business Bureau. Thanks.
Thanks for having me.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we were talking just before we started in the commercial just about really how real a problem this is. How many people is it touching?
Well, last year we had, the FTC had over 4,200 reports of identity theft just in Wisconsin, and that's an increase of about 18% over the previous year. So it's not only a big problem, it's growing every year. So the more people understand what they need to do to protect themselves, the better.
So we're going to be talking about Shred Fest, which is our week's worth of stories going to lead up to Saturday morning. And a lot of people, I was telling you earlier, my wife actually asked the question, what should people actually shred? I mean, what are the things people ought to get rid of?
I would say, if in doubt, shred it. If it's got your signature on it, if it's got your full name, middle initial, and your address, shred it. Anything that includes your social security number, banking, banking credit card statements, things like that. Anything that comes pre-approved as far as a credit card offer, medical, travel documents. You know, think about what is personally identifying to you, and if it's on a document, shred it.
You and I were talking this idea of college IDs back when we were in college. Actually, they were.
Well, we're going to give away our age now, but back in the day, your social security number was actually your student ID. So you'd fill out your little dots on your tests, and you'd fill in your social security number. So years ago, I was going through the garage. There was a whole bunch of student papers. I'm not a hoarder, but but they were all in there, you know, and tests with my social security number, thinking I could just put the whole thing in the dumpster. I have to shred all that stuff. So
you know, there is something that we have coming up on Saturday that could help if you did. So we've been asking all of our guests, and we're going to be talking a lot this week about tips to avoid identity theft, so you don't even put yourself in this position.
Right.
Walk me through this list that you've put together.
Well, first of all, you want to pay attention. You want to make sure that you know when and how your personal identifying information is being shared or used. You know, pay attention to who might have access to your files at home, to your computer, things like that. Also, be discreet. You don't want to give out this information to just anybody that calls you on the phone. The only way you know who you're talking to on the phone is if you place that call, so be careful of that. Travel light, I always say don't. I found a social security card in the middle of a parking lot the other day. You know, so there's really no need to carry your social security card on you unless you're proving your citizenship that day, and then hurry up, get it home, put it back in the file. Be proactive. Make sure you get a copy of your credit report every year. You know, legally you're entitled to one every single year, but there's 3 reporting agencies. So what I like to do is every 3 or 4 months get a report from each of the agencies. That way you're checking at least one of them quarterly.
And you talk about being suspicious as well.
Be suspicious, and that's, you and I are so skeptical.
Yeah.
Not cynical, but you have to be skeptical. You have to understand why they're asking for that information. And a lot of times with medical, you know, forms, we fill out our medical history at the doctor's office. They'll have a space in there for your social security number. You absolutely don't have to fill that out. You know, kind of ask why people need the information before you willingly give it.
Yeah. And obviously, we encourage people to shred, and one of the easiest ways to prevent identity theft is to shred personal information. We've been talking about the Shred Fest this Saturday morning at the station as well. It's at SVA Certified Public Accountants from 8:30 until 11. You can bring up to 3 bags of personal information that we're going to shred on site for free.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you for being with us. I'm going to see you again tomorrow for the Call for Action report. Kimberly's going to be doing the spam report. It's very exciting.
Can't wait.
Thanks for waking up. We appreciate it.
Thank you.